We should note that there is a close relationship between the animal world and the plant world, as animals choose their environments. The most important component of the environment is the plant life. The explanation is as follows. The diversity of the plant world results in diversification of the animal world. Each ascending vegetation zone has particular animal population. The animal world of the Republic of Armenia is extremely diverse. There are about 12,000 species, 75 mammals, 302 birds, 43 reptiles, and over 11,000 species of insects and invertebrates. A number of these species are specific to the Armenian upland, such that they are rare in the adjacent territories and absent in others. For example, Armenian wild sheep, the Zordic goat, Caucasian pheasant, and the Armenian horned snake. These animals can be only found in the Armenian upland and are widely spread. At the same time, a great number of other species have penetrated into Armenia from neighboring countries. In the northern part of the Republic, where there are forests, animals particular to the Caucasian forest can be found. Lynx, forest cat, brown bear, boar, and deer are among the most common ones. In the basin of the Arax River, animals particular to the forest steppe landscape of Iran, Asia Minor, and Mesopotamia are widespread. For example, jackal, Syrian bear, fox, hyena, and various kinds of rodents. The distribution of the animal world generally corresponds to the allocation of vegetation zones. But due to animals' mobility, species are found in all the ascending zones. For example, hare, brown bear, fox, wolf, field mouse, and weasel are found in these areas. Among birds, the most widespread are sparrows, quails, partridges, eagles, falcons, and kites. In the desert and semi-desert zones, which occupy the lowland of our republic, and especially the Ararat Valley, gopher and field mice are widespread. Steppe cats and porcupines are also found there. Poisonous snakes live in the lowland areas and 4 mountain regions. Gyurza is the most well-known type, and its venom is fatal. Grass snake, snake-eating falcon, and stork, as well as weasel, polecat, and hamsters, which are frequently met in fields, are the predators of poisonous snakes. There are many different kinds of insects, among them venomous tarantulas and scorpions. The Zordic goat, wild sheep, as well as panther, attracted by the flesh of herbivores, penetrated here from the Arax Valley, are particular to the highland xerophilous vegetation zone. All of these 3 animals are on the verge of extinction and are registered in the International Red Book. Bats, rodents, snakes, and lizards are also particular to the animal world of Armenia. Among birds, we can find partridges, nightingales, and thrushes. There is also a great diversity of insects and butterflies. Mountain steppes are comparatively rich in rodents and birds. There are not many reptiles and amphibians. Rabbits, gophers, field mice, and moles are especially widespread. They mostly lead underground lives. The forest zone is especially rich in mammals. In the north we can find chamois, lynx, brown bear, and the Zordic goat on the rocks. There are many rodents. Among birds, eagles, falcons, woodpeckers, forest pigeons, hoopoes, and cuckoos are widespread. Large vultures are found in the Khosrov woods. Their weight reaches 12 kilograms. and they have a wingspread of 280 centimeters. The alpine and subalpine zones are noticeable for the abundance of birds, insects, and multicolored butterflies. Animals particular to mountain steppes are also found here. Animals have an active sense of self-protection and self-preservation and adapt to the changes of their environments. In mountainous countries, animals move up the mountains in summer and do the opposite in the winter. Due to this, the alpine and subalpine animal world is rich in summer and poor in the winter. Various animal types inhabit the waters, swamps, and reed beds of the Republic. Among the mammals there are wild boars, reed cats, and among birds, ducks, geese, swans, and storks. In the Arax River, there are 13 types of fish: sheepfish, whitefish, beglu, etc. Famous fish types of Lake Sevan-Ar, Eschan, Sevan trout, gorak, and whitefish that are adapted to our climatic conditions. Lake Arpi is famous for its carp. The upper streams of mountainous rivers are also rich in trout. The economical value of the animal world in the Republic of Armenia is not significant. The state law regulates the period and quantities of hunting for various animals and birds. After this brief overview of the geography of Armenia now, we shall look at its surface structure. The surface of the Republic of Armenia has a number of variable features. It is situated at a high altitude compared with its adjacent territories. The average altitude is 1,800 meters above sea level. The lowest altitude is 375 meters above sea level around the canyon of Meri. Thus, there are no areas lower than 375 meters above sea level. In other words, Armenia has no plains. Plains must have an altitude of 200 meters above sea level or lower. The areas which are located at an altitude lower than 800 meters only occupy 2% of the territory of Republic of Armenia. 60% of the whole territory is located at altitudes ranging from 800 to 2,000 meters. These areas are very suitable for economic purposes. About 40% of the territory of Armenia has more than 2,000 meters altitude and consequently not suitable for economic activity. Another feature of the surface is the great differences of the absolute altitudes. There are few countries that have such great differences of altitudes reaching more than 3,700 meters on a small territory of about 30 kilometers squared. The lowest point is Meri, only 375 meters, Aragat's mountain peak, 4,090 meters being the highest point. Other characteristics of the surface of Republic of Armenia is the presence of the folded block mountains, presence of volcanic plateaus, and the presence of mid-mountainous concavities. An integral part of geography is population. The population of Republic of Armenia is 3.8 million according to the records of January 1, 1998. We may know if this figure is large or small by comparing Armenia to other countries of the world. Learning the regional geography of the world, we already know that almost 6 billion of the world's population lives in more than 200 countries. Armenia, by its number of population, is comparable to countries such as Norway, Ireland, Albania, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Lithuania, and Jordan. These countries, which are similar in the number of population, differ in size. For example, Norway is 10 times larger than Armenia. Population density varies among countries due to differences in size. Armenia is the most populated country among the above-mentioned countries. It has 128 people per kilometer squared. By this measure, Armenia exceeds its immediate neighbors like Turkey, Iran, Georgia, and Azerbaijan.